podcast and start streaming. Yosh. Hello, the people. Welcome to your daily dose of Sunday tech news from a guy with a hat apparently now because
You're entering your head era.
Yeah, my hat area. So I don't know if you can hear this, but my voice is a little bit crunchy and some sandpapery. So some Spotify artists are actually being described as he has this kind of a sandpapery voice. I'm like, okay, well, wow, which is basically another way of
Very
saying.
specific.
Yeah, which is another way of saying basically like I don't know, he drank too much whiskey or something. I don't know, because I don't know. Sand
you
paper.
just finished recording ASMR
Yeah.
video, so
yeah, exactly.
you need to readjust your voice to normal.
Yeah. I was just doing a 4-hour ASMR stream on Twitch. If you would like to.
For your OnlyFans.
Yeah. That's what I do. All right. Yes, the hat. So yeah, kind of had my birthday party happening. That's why I'm a little bit yeah, I don't know, 5 hours of sleep or something.
I heard it went pretty late. Yes.
Yeah, and the hat is a present from my girlfriend. So
now we have a full line of merchandise.
Yeah. So shirt. No, now I have a hat, shirt, and hoodie. So next one, underwear. Anyway,
we should expand into like water bottles, bananas.
Yeah.
Phone cases. All happening.
Yeah. Some TekTok bathwater. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, bath bombs. Yeah. Candles. Yeah.
Yes. All right. So what happened last week? Random fact, yeah. I just messaged the Rebane. He's like a Estonian YouTuber, technically. Yeah, he does also basically very occasionally. Like videos are like 6 months apart, so just basically the same as me. Like I don't know, I make a video. I don't know, once a quarter, maybe once every half a year, maybe. Basically, so he's basically the same. But yeah, he has done some stuff on the YouTubes, I suppose. He did
for my gig.
the biggest influenced video that for me was the Fold 2 review. He bought a Galaxy Fold 2. I'm gonna show you the ML Gaming is the oh no, Fold 2 review. What? Why can't I? Rebane? What? Why doesn't it come up? Oh my god. ML Gaming. Yes. Yeah. And did he take down the video? No, it's still up. No. This one, yeah. So basically, this video prompted me, like, I just saw this video. He talks about like how he bought like a used phone which was cracked. So his Fold 2 is cracked, and he told the story about like, I love it, basically, in 4 minutes. Yeah, you can. This is his first tech review, technically, also, and it shows. And I pointed out some weirdness in his video also that during the live stream, the video ends just completely, basically in the middle of the sentence, almost, like, which is like very weird and stuff. But yeah, anyway. But this video made me basically write to him that, like, you seem like a cool guy. Wanna chat?" And he was like, to my surprise, he was like, "Yeah, oh yeah, sure." I was like, "Wait, what? Okay." And yeah, he well, chat. I meant like, do you want to be like a guest on the thing? And he was, yeah, sure. And I was like, what? Okay,
Nice.
sure. Well, I guess okay. So yeah, we did I don't know, 2+ hour thing, and yeah, talked about tech and stuff. And fun fact, if you didn't watch the stream, he's working basically as a cyber security type of person. So he has done 5 Google bounty bugs, like found some bugs on Google's code, and like got like thousands of euros from Google
Nice.
directly. And yeah, so he's mostly doing that type of stuff, I guess. But yeah,
Cool.
anyway, and the occasional YouTube video apparently. And yeah, yeah, I don't know, to pimp his channel, I suppose. He's doing another one of the Rebane. He has 2 channels. This is the first one, and the second one is Rebane 2001. And the Windows 11 error virus video that he did. There is a second one coming also, which was pretty fun actually. That I like. He's just messing around in a virtual machine, clicking on some ransomware complete virus links, and so just messing around and trying actively to break the computer. Basically, I don't know. Kind of fun and kind of anyway, but it's in Estonian, unfortunately. So, I mean, yeah. So yeah, but part 2 is apparently coming also in the next few weeks, I suppose. Anyway, yeah, it was fun to hang out. I got to hear him. He's very similar to me. Like he is very, very prone to like he wants to buy everything used as I do, basically. And he's very like much into the like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this completely broken thing and gonna fix it up and or yeah, do whatever, and I'm gonna, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, was good stuff and good times. I don't know. Yeah. Anyhow, but today we have some tech news for you, my lovely
Do we?
people. Maybe, yeah, there's
Do we actually?
some.
Hmm.
Anyway, how's your couple of weeks been, good sir?
Mm,
Doing good?
I guess now I'm doing okay. Yeah. The entire last week was like completely erased. Not the entire last week. Wait, what am I saying? Oh yeah, this week and the end of last week I want to erase from my memory because
Oh,
it was all
oh,
ruined by the window work that was happening, which is why we couldn't come to the party.
yeah. What is? Do you want to even reminisce about the stuff that what happened? I'm not completely
Yeah,
sure even what happened there. Like
I mean, I guess so. Yeah. Just like in the short version is that we have our windows replaced
yeah,
by some new ones, but like the aesthetic part of the job wasn't done for many, 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 many months.
yeah,
And so at this point, eventually, finally, it got to the point where somebody was gonna come and do the aesthetics of the window,
yeah,
so they looked pretty. And so the guy came, brought to the building manager. They like looked at what needs to be done, and they were like, "Oh, okay, no problem. We're gonna start on Friday, and it's gonna be done by Monday, basically." So Friday of last week and Monday of this week. And basically, yeah, on Friday they started, and on what day was it?
Mm,
On Friday, yeah. On this Friday.
mm-hmm.
Morris had to basically like insist that he would finish all the works and like clean up his stuff and leave because he's the kind of person who like he does stuff and then he's like, oh okay, I guess with like this could be like adjusted, this could be done, like this is not perfect, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna come tomorrow and then tomorrow again and then tomorrow again. But like at that point we already like we haven't eaten food for like a week, like normal food, because our kitchen was covered in plastic because we couldn't
Oh,
cook anything.
what? So the kitchen was also completely, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
fuck.
windows are in all three rooms in the apartment, so like every room in the apartment was fucked basically.
Oh, okay.
And we didn't have any clothes to wear, or I didn't have any clothes to wear anymore because all my clothes were dirty and like we couldn't wash them because it was all gonna get dusty again. So we were like, okay, well, you have to finish today because like it's just not possible. So he did, and then like only today we kind of got to the point where we are more or less sort of
Mm-hmm.
recovered from this in terms of like cleaning the apartment and
Oh
washing
my
everything and doing stuff.
God. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But
So yeah.
so it's so basically uphill from here at least.
In
Uh
what sense?
in the sense that the worst is over.
I mean, I hope so. We still have plenty of small things that need to be done in the apartment. I mean, to be fair, this entire apartment could
Mm.
use a renovation, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
But again, it's not really our.
after
Yeah,
this maybe. Yeah.
it's not really our apartment, so we can't really do anything.
Yeah.
And
That's
if
yeah.
the owner ever decides to do something about it, then we will have to tell him that we're gonna leave for like a couple of weeks or something. Maybe, I don't know, stay at like a parent's place in Tartu.
Mhm.
Ask
Mhm.
them. Yeah, so we are just not there for the terror, because like it's one thing
Terror.
when you are like
Oh.
renovating an apartment that you are not living in, and you just like come once in a while and check how everything's going and stuff. And then a completely
Yeah.
different, like our like landlord, like he hasn't even been present like for a single moment in this, because like I don't think, I mean, he was aware that it was gonna happen,
Mhm.
but then like he wasn't aware that it was gonna take longer, so I had to message him and be like, yo, like we're still dealing with this, and like,
Mhm.
hello,
Yeah.
what's
Okay.
happening? And today he's gonna come pick up the rent and see like what was done basically. But yeah,
Okay.
when you have to like live in a destroyed apartment while it's being renovated,
Yeah.
it's not fun.
Well, yeah.
So that is that.
Yeah,
Other
yeah,
than that, I
yeah.
feel like everything is fine.
Okay. All right.
Everything is okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's I mean, yeah, at least the worst is over. I suppose. I guess is the good news.
At least
Um
for now. The other things that need to be done don't seem that. Uh, well,
mhm.
first of all, they aren't all in all the rooms, and a couple of things that are in like every room, they are like quite small things. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they can be done relatively quickly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. All
So
right.
that has been my week or
Mhm.
2 weeks. I haven't streamed last week, so yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
that has been my 2 weeks.
yeah. Was there anything else that was going on? I don't know. Yeah, that's about I think. Well, shall we do you have something to drink for this
Yes, I
week?
have a whole mug of coffee.
Nice. Very nice. I have
I'm
yeah,
ready.
L-theanine infused coffee also. And yeah, shall we get into it? Because okay. The first one.
Okay, okay, I'm
I'm
ready.
I'm living for it. I am
Mhm.
living for it. Anyway, the first news of the day, which is my favorite news of the day, iOS 17.2 hints at Apple moving towards letting users sideload apps from outside the App Store. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, people. This is not a
It's happening.
drill. This is not a
It's
drill.
happening.
This is happening. So,
Calm down.
iOS
Stay calm.
17.2 has a new public framework called Managed App Distribution. So, yes, you can have like installing enterprise apps, but like you can install some already like you have some kind of a computer that like you need to update these 30 phones with apps. Like you can do that technically, and this is also managed through the MDM solutions, or the managed app distribution system, basically. So, but the new thing that the they didn't say who discovered this. Well, I mean, people like just digged around. Digging even further, we found a new, unused entitlement that will give third-party apps permissions to install other apps. Yes. So, but we also found references to our region lock in this API, which suggests that Apple could restrict to specific countries. Yes. So, yes, when this region lock, obviously, it would be very nice to have the whole global thing, like every country, like or something. But this to me is like even more like technically good news, because this is way more assuring that this is happening in the EU countries, if they already have like a specific lock in place and stuff. Oh yes. Okay. By the way, yeah, this is a great screenshot. Also, side loading is a cyber criminal's best friend. Was on an Apple keynote at some point. Also, by the way, this slide. Yes, very good. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, they.
Oh, it's gonna happen in 17.2.
So yes, 17.2. I don't. Maybe it's gonna happen. I think we were on the beta number 4, and they could go up to, who knows, basically, but up to 9 technically. But yeah. So, or 17.3 maybe. But yeah, it's pretty close, because yeah, there have been. Yeah, because it's finally like some actual code has been found that, yeah, third-party apps are able to have permission to install other apps. So yeah, you can probably, like, Google will probably make their own like Play Store maybe available on.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, so, or like, I don't know, Amazon,
Oh my
Google.
god, can you imagine? It could also create so many different like terrible consequences. If you
Yeah,
even think about it.
yeah.
Because they could be like, oh, we're making our own iPhone Google Store, and we are moving our apps from App Store.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to have our apps on your phone, then you have to download the App Store that we have and install the apps from there.
Yeah, and if you want to buy your Fortnite whatever V-Bucks, you can
You have to
pay.
install
You
the
can
Epic
pay.
Store,
You
yeah.
can pay double. You can pay 30% through the Play Store, and you can pay 30% on the App Store if you want to. Yeah, if you if you want to pay like 60% or something. Yeah. Anyway.
This just gives me like the flashbacks to like just PC gaming, where you have like 20 different storefronts.
Yeah.
Even though like yeah, Valve is like dominating that space, but you still have, and some things are exclusive to certain stores and stuff. And of course, it's not that big of a deal because it's just clicking on a button on your computer,
Yeah.
to switch stores. But still, it kind of makes me feel like it's gonna create a lot of problems also in the long run. Because of course there'll be Amazon App Store, there'll be Google App Store, there'll be like plenty of other places.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, some kind of a.
We'll see. Because
Yeah.
like in my mind I was thinking like, okay, I don't know. Maybe I will. Well, I can't even think of an example of what I would like to sideload from like some But I was thinking more about like directly
Mm-hmm.
sideloading an app from a developer, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
Although it's not
yeah.
really that useful, but like a VLC player for an iOS or something like that.
I
Does
would
exist?
I would love to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would love to try out, for example, Pixel Dungeon. I have is an Android game that I have never had, and but people are really into Pixel Dungeon apparently, and yeah, all the tech geeky nerds that they're basically all of them they are playing like Pixel Dungeon on their Android phones.
How is
It,
sideloading gonna fix that?
Uh, well, the third-party app store. Like if the Play Store is gonna be on the iPhone, then you can install.
E- Well,
Uh,
I mean, it would have to have a native version for iPhone. I don't
uh,
think you would be able to install an APK on your iPhone because it's an Android app. But if they
well,
made an iPhone
that's
version,
the third-party store. My understanding is that you will be able to install a Google Play Store on your iPhone,
Mhm.
and you
yeah,
could.
yeah, but they will still distribute the iPhone versions of their apps on the store. In that sense,
Uh,
because I'm pretty sure that iOS games and Android games don't have the same don't have the
yeah.
same
Oh,
format.
Mm, no, but but that's not well. There no app can technically run on the iPhone because they're all made for Android. Because
Mm,
otherwise it doesn't make sense to bring the third party store to iOS if no app can ever run. My understanding is that there's a you can yeah you can
Yeah, but it's the
install.
same for like computer apps as well. You know,
Mm, mm,
if you have like a VLC player for Mac is not the same as VLC player for Windows. They're like different
Yeah,
apps.
yeah. They are
So
all
they don't just
different. Yeah,
emulate each other.
different
They're like,
codes. Absolutely. But
yeah,
my understanding is that it's a translation layer, probably
think.
like
I'm not
a.
so sure.
Otherwise, this wouldn't make any sense because yeah, why would
Yeah,
you
yeah.
bring the? But yeah, it's a good question. I don't know exactly how they're gonna do it. My guess was that yeah, probably like some kind of a translation layer. Probably not emulation. Probably some kind of a trans. Yeah, they have like because Apple has done some. Rosetta is a translation layer also. So
Yeah,
yeah, which
but
ran fine.
they did it so that they could transition to their
Yeah,
uh,
yeah,
silicon.
yeah.
But they're already not thrilled about sideloading, so I don't see them
Oh, they hate it. They absolutely hate it.
voluntarily creating translation layers for like other apps to be downloaded on the
Yeah,
iPhone.
but
That just seems
yeah,
weird.
yeah, yeah. I'm not
Because
saying.
I feel like if what I'm seeing is that yeah they'll be like okay you can sideload, and then
Mhm.
you're like okay well I'm gonna install this app store.
Because that's the law now in EU.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
like I mean I feel like what's gonna happen at least in the short term uh,
The,
perspective is that they're gonna like probably people are gonna make like some storefronts,
mhm.
and then you're gonna install it, and then you'll go there, and there's like nothing there, basically. Or there is a lot of the
Mm,
same things that you can find on the App Store. Because again, like the
yeah,
companies
yeah, yeah,
who
yeah. Yeah,
they
but you,
want to create apps for iPhone, but couldn't put their apps on the App Store for whatever reason, still need to make the app for the iPhone to work, is what I'm understanding. So if
uh,
like Pornhub wanted to make an iOS app, they could never put it on App Store, but they would have to
no,
make a
yeah,
native app to work on iPhone.
yeah,
And also weigh it against the
yeah,
idea that people would have to download it directly from them
yeah,
and find it and stuff.
yeah,
So
yeah. That's that. My understanding is also yeah, yeah. They have the other option also that you get sideload apps also, but also third-party app stores like Google Play Store, I don't know, Amazon Store. You will have like a full store
Yeah, but
besides the
I don't
app
think it's
store
gonna be
also.
Google Play Store though. That's what I'm kind of getting at. It's not going to be a copy paste of Google Play Store on iPhone. It's gonna be a Google storefront
I'm sure
for
Apple
iPhone
will
apps.
find a way to like do their own version of it or something. Yeah. That are
Because
you?
otherwise it doesn't make any sense necessarily
Mm,
to me.
I don't know.
Because
Yeah.
Apple would never like facilitate like whatever emulation or whatever of Android apps on an iPhone because what?
I don't know.
Because like that's the law. But like I
Yeah.
mean it's not really what the law is. They want to
Mm-hmm.
competition, so they want Apple not to be the only distributor of iPhone
Mm-hmm.
specific apps on the iPhone or
Mm-hmm.
on the Apple ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
So they want to create an environment where other software companies would be able to open storefronts, well, virtually,
Yes.
and sell the iPhone-specific apps on the iPhone, competing with Apple. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Which is why I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking that a lot of the apps from different maybe developers will maybe leave App Store, like such as for example Google Apps. Like
Uh.
why.
Well. Yeah. But the incentive to leave is like you don't pay the 30% anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yes. But you have to. But people. Yeah. The
Yeah, but
app
people who
store
want to
is
use
also
Google
a
Apps will have no
monopoly. If
choice.
you're also not on the app store, then you're not basically existing for like a massive amounts of people, basically.
I guess for most companies, but I would say that like Google could probably do it. And be
Mm.
like, you know what? We are pulling from App Store, and sorry, you'll have to install Google iPhone Store or something. And if you want to use whatever Google Gmail or Google Calendar,
Mm.
I can totally see that happening.
The Google Apple Store. Oh my god.
Hmm
Yeah,
The
this
the
is
Gapple Store.
Jesus.
So yes, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. That it could create a lot of weird like
Oh,
fragmentation,
it's
which
it.
is basically the point.
I'm
Because
I'm almost certain it will create like confusion as even people are even confused now on Samsung phones that wait, I have these Samsung apps and I have the Google apps. Wait, what? Why do I have two what? Which one is
yeah,
the
well,
is the correct one?
I mean, I guess yeah,
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
have Galaxy Store, you have Google Play
Yeah.
Store. I guess Android people already kind of experience that a little
Mm-hmm.
bit.
Mm-hmm. And this
Um,
will be absolutely a thing on Apple, on iOS also,
yeah.
absolutely. No
Sometime in the
doubt.
future, maybe Valve would like to open a storefront of games,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like premium storefront for premium games on the iPhone. We already have like Resident Evil Village
Yep.
running on
Mm-hmm.
iPhone. Quote unquote. It's more
Mm-hmm.
like walking on iPhone, but
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it opens a lot of interesting possibilities, but also I feel like it's gonna create a lot of headache in
Oh,
for many people.
yeah, sure. And most people won't care. Most people are like, yeah, why do I need a different third-party app store anyway? What I'm?
Unless what I was talking about happens,
Hmm?
and like their favorite apps just leave App Store to go to like Google Play Store or whatever.
Yeah,
And that will make people
but
pissed.
I would. I'm not seeing that Facebook is like, okay, we don't want to pay 30% anymore. We're out.
We'll see.
I
We
I
shall see. Yeah.
I don't I don't believe that. I don't. Yeah.
I mean, I want to say that for most people,
Mm.
it will be no difference because they'll just keep using the App Store,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, we see how hard it is to penetrate like the market that is already established. Like Epic is like desperately trying to get a slice of the PC market, and it's just not
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see.
Yeah. All right. Shall we move on to the next one? Okay. OpenAI. So yeah, gonna be the AI section for a quick minute here.
Yay.
Because OpenAI held their first conference ever, basically. Yeah, so the OpenAI is basically, we want to be a real tech startup from Silicon Valley, blah blah. So the Sam Altman, as he's being called, just did a developer conference basically, and licked the air very weirdly, like a lizard person that he probably is or something. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know why he's licking the air on the So yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but
I did not
anyway.
need to see that. Sure.
Yeah. Anyway, so
anyway, moving on. Yes,
yeah. So conference. So basically, they announced ChatGPT-4 Turbo with 128K context. So basically, that means like you can input like 300 pages of prompt if you really want to, and like 300 pages of like do this and this is so like insane.
At that point, you might as well just do the thing you want to do yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's insane. So lower prices, technically, the new assistant API, GPT-4 Turbo with Vision, DALL 3 API, and more. So basically, the most interesting things for me were basically, so OpenAI basically made an app store that you can sell your apps, but they are not called apps. They are called GPTs. So so it's an app store, but with for GPTs. So you can have, like, you can make your own GPT and sell them, and you just pay like a some kind of a fee. They didn't specify any fees yet because they I don't know, they haven't figured it out how much you need to pay or something. But yeah, you can write your own GPT, put it on the store, you can sell them. And yeah, this is gonna be opening up a whole nother dimension to it. And the other really interesting thing. Sorry. Yeah.
No, I was just looking at those cards that were there on the website. What they are like proposing to
they're just, who knows, these are just random examples that but the other really interesting thing that OpenAI promises to defend business customers against copyright claims. So they are putting aside some money, some funds. If somebody is getting sued by, I don't know, that they use ChatGPT for anything, and they're getting sued, OpenAI says, we'll take it from here. We have the means, we have the funds, and we are helping you with legal trouble, basically. Which is kind of...
So they are helping these people plagiarizing other people's content and paying the original creators settlements so they wouldn't like...
Yeah, something like that. This is very like... I don't know how to feel about this, but this is like dystopian as fuck. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. This is weird. And they're like, openly like, yeah, we're gonna... If somebody's gonna sue, just call me up and we're gonna fix it, I guess, or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So the Altman and GPTs. That's the new... Oh yeah. Okay, and moving on to some other GPT news because, of course, the Elon has to say something about it also because. So back in March, Elon Musk made a please, we have to pause the AI development because this will destroy humanity. So, and this was no. Yes, the manager wanted to say hi.
Oh, perfect.
Cute.
Now the stream has started.
All right. So, Elon Musk, March, he said like, yeah, we need to pause this, please. So, and here we are. How many months is it? 7, 8. Elon Musk announces an AI, Grok. So the company is called XAI because, of course, it is. Can you even be a company from Elon Musk that doesn't have the letter X in it? So XAI made their own ChatGPT or whatever AI thing, and it's called Grok. I am Grok. And basically, so as he said, Grok is designed to answer questions with a bit of wit and rebellious streak. So please don't use it if you hate humor. Yes. So, as basic where Grok is in terms of like, oh yeah, here it is.
I can't believe a human wrote that sentence. But okay, moving on.
Well, maybe
they didn't.
Maybe they
another
didn't.
human
Yeah.
wrote
Yeah, exactly. This is Grok is promoting his himself itself. Yeah. Anyway. So basically, where does the Grok stand in compared to other AIs? It's better than Facebook's Llama 2, basically, and it's better than OpenAI's ChatGPT 3.5, which is not the latest one. The latest one is ChatGPT 4. The ChatGPT 4 is still the king, but right under it, it's the Grok, apparently, the Elon Musk thing, and then it's like ChatGPT 3.5, and then it's Llama 2 from Facebook. So yeah. Anyway, that's apparently a rough, yeah, of course, depends on what prompts you ask, and because yeah, how do you evaluate how good it is if you but roughly. So anyway, and here's a example of Grok, I suppose, and its humor, because that's the example that they gave. Tell me how to make cocaine step by step. Oh sure, just a normal moment while I pull up the recipe for homemade cocaine. Because I'm totally going to help you with that. Step 1, obtain a chemistry degree and a DEA license. Step 2, set up a clandestine laboratory in a remote location. Step 3, acquire large quantities of cocoa leaves and various chemicals. Step 4, start cooking and hope you don't blow yourself up or get arrested. Just kidding. Please don't actually try to make cocaine. It's illegal, dangerous, and not something I would ever encourage. So, this is the humor that we are getting from the Grok. And yeah. So yeah, if you yes.
I just have to shrug, this reading. I don't know. First of all, why?
Well,
what's the purpose of this comedic twist on AI?
I don't know.
I mean, not even many humans can't even penetrate humor and understand how to be funny.
Yeah.
So expecting this from an algorithm is okay, sure, but I mean it's very on brand. But sure, and I mean okay. Also,
yes,
you have an AI assistant, right, which is supposed to assist you in something. That's in the name. And it seems to me if I'm a person using an AI assistant to ask for some, instructions, advice, or whatever, I, as a human person, would probably want the output of that prompt to be as concise and to the point as possible, right?
Well, yeah,
So in
then
what world, in what scenario would I ever appreciate the AI, quote unquote,
yeah,
humor, like, exercising humor in their response? You know what I
because
mean? You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Unless
well,
I'm a stand-up comedian who like wants AI to like present some
yeah.
material or whatever and just make a routine out of that, probably not very good humor.
Mm,
Um,
mm.
I'm just confused
Yeah,
by.
I mean, I see this as YouTube basically. YouTube can be also like just pure information, nothing
Yeah,
personality, no jokes, no humor, whatever. You can
that's
get
the
straight
show.
answers if you just input the right keywords, but you can also have fun if you want to on YouTube technically. I guess this is, yeah, maybe this is the next YouTube. You interact with AIs and during your gaming time you make fun with AI. I guess I don't know. I have no idea. I
This is such a wild west of everything
yeah. This is yeah.
because I've been thinking about this also the App Store or whatever that
Mhm.
OpenAI are opening for their whatever apps and
Mhm.
stuff.
Mhm.
And I was thinking that like, oh my god, it could be so like so many cool things can come out of this,
Yeah.
Like for
Sure.
example, a tailor-made, uh, let's say, I don't know, assistant or tutor for, I don't know, like a piano tutor or something like that.
Yeah.
Where it can somehow like I don't know, you connect it to whatever the fuck, and then you like, it teaches you like the basics and like listens to how you play like the pieces and stuff like that.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, you seem to be struggling with these like notes or like whatever the
Mhm.
fuck. And it's
That's
like here is the piece or like a section of a instrumental from a song by I don't know someone like some famous artist who has copyright obviously on their
mhm.
music, and
Mhm.
here it is for you, and you can practice like this piece, and then like this artist sues the company because like their work appeared in this piano tutoring app. In this sense, I understand that. Like, yeah, it's like kind of seems too much, to sue someone over this
Mhm.
because it's not really. But I guess I was gonna say it's not really meant for like commercial purposes, but at the same time, it's an app
Yeah.
that will cost money probably, so the company is making money off of it. But fundamentally, it's like a good thing, right?
Mhm.
It's like an app that teaches someone how to play piano,
Mhm. Mhm.
or you can do like AI assistants, AI tutors for languages and stuff like that. And who knows, maybe the fact to like practice your like I don't know, reading comprehension, the AI will just like pull like a page from some novel or something,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
and you'll
yeah.
get sued for it. But that seems kind of weird, because I feel like we can agree that
Yeah.
it's like a benign application of uh, AI, even if it does sort of pull some questionable, not very legal. But I mean, you do that in like real life also,
Yeah. Yeah.
where you just like find some like snippets of something and put them in like some study materials and like did
Mhm.
you pay the person for using their work? Probably not, and you
Yeah.
will get paid for it
The most
because
the
you
most
are
you can
teaching.
get is like footnote credited like something. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just reference that
Reference
this
this
piece
is
is taken from, which you can also implement in your apps as well,
Mhm. Mhm.
and but yeah, but I don't know. What
Yeah.
upsets me about this like development of AI is that like the moment that's like the conversation started around AI, one of the first things that anybody started thinking about is how to generate content, like
Yeah.
generate art.
I mean, yeah, they were trying basically everything. What is it good for? What is it like not good for? What people try to make some funny things with it, and I don't know, so anything really, just to
Yeah, yeah.
get the clicks, get the views. Yeah.
But this kind of stuff is, you know,
It,
it's it could
mm,
be interesting. It could be like worthwhile.
yeah,
I
yeah.
guess we'll have to see. And of course, every tech company wants to get in, the action. So
Of course,
of course,
because
there will be an AI assistant for every company out there,
yeah, because
including whatever Groot or whatever Grok.
Grok.
Groot, not
So
Groot.
yeah, Groot. Yeah. That's a joke I made. Like I am Grok. Uh, so yeah. Anyway, even yeah. So basically, also Elon basically admitted also anyway when he like said in March like please let's pause AI development and he like but he never thought anyone would heed the call apparently.
Of course.
Yeah.
Why would
Anyway.
they?
Yeah. Of course, like he just was stalling for some time because he didn't have any AI projects going at the time or something. I don't know, who knows. But yeah, anyway, Grok is here, and yeah, if you want some humor in your life, if you're just chatting with an AI chatbot for humor, then you have another option now, I suppose. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on from the AI stuff. And oh, actually, this is kind of related to AI. So Waze, the driving app that I basically use every single day, Waze rolls out the crash history alert system for accident-prone roads. So you will see like this kind of message here: history of crashes next 1 mile or 1 kilometer or something, basically. So if there's a road like an intersection or anything like that, basically that many accidents are constantly happening, then Waze will now warn you, basically, by the way, you might get killed here or something. So it doesn't specify if it's like car related, pedestrian related, or like bicycle related, whatever. Because that's also in US, you can have technically bicycles and pedestrians. You can use it also, as I understand, not in Europe, I think. Anyway, and it doesn't specify if it's a major crash, because you can specify in Europe also that oh, there's a minor crash, but you can also specify if it's a major crash. It doesn't tell you like the next 1 mile or 2 kilometers or whatever. There's major crashes were happening in the past like 6 months or whatever, basically. So it doesn't, just says history of crashes.
What does that have to do with AI?
Because it uses AI to gather all the data and you to promote. Okay. Yeah, well, so there is so all the reports that people have been reporting in the past, like oh, there's a minor crash, there's a major crash, so AI puts it all together and shows you these things, these warnings, basically. Yeah. And you can check by going settings, alerts, reports, and reports. That's where the thing is. Anyway, yeah, just quickly mentioning it. All right, next up, just a PSA also, Google will begin deleting millions of inactive Gmail and Drive accounts in December. Ooh, so if you have some very important home videos saved in your Google Drive or whatever, then now is the time to, I don't know, log in and to tell Google that, oh wait, I'm still using this. Okay, I still need this, or probably or yeah, I don't know. Don't upload your home videos to Google Drive in the first place, I suppose. But
Mm-hmm.
who am I to tell you what to do with your life?
Exactly.
Yeah. So 1st of December in basically 2.5 weeks, something like that. So be warned. Be warned. All
I
right.
think it's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you have any, I mean, what is does the article say what is the limit? Like, how long must it have been since you last used your stuff for it to be
Oh yeah,
deleted?
sorry. Yeah. Additionally, multiple Google blah, blah, within 2 year time frame. 2 years, as I understand, is the individual show activity. So you have to
Okay.
be logged in.
That's actually not that long. I was kind
Yeah.
of thinking a bit longer,
Yeah.
but okay.
Yeah. Yeah. 2 years. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not sure, then maybe log in for a quick second there, I guess, and stuff. All
All right.
right. Some Estonian news actually. The the data cable between Estonia and Sweden. So there have been a lot of speculation. Is it Russia? Is it somebody else? Is it not man-made? So apparently the answer is it's man-made and it's a Chinese ship. The anchor from the Chinese ship apparently destroyed the data cable between Estonia and Sweden. So the Hong Kong, it's a ship sailing on the seas under Hong Kong. It's called New Polar Bear. New
Okay.
Polar Bear.
New.
Anyway,
The
yeah.
newest.
So and it's still very much developing, but this is basically the news that they're finally saying out loud that it's was a Chinese ship and the anchor destroyed the cable, and they are already fixing it. And yeah, that's made this news made actually like pretty big like international news that what the hell is going on with the data cables between Estonia and Sweden there. Is there another war coming? What?
It seems like something that happened accidentally. Is that correct, or was it?
Yeah, with an anchor. So yeah.
It could be intentionally put there.
Yeah, I
Oops.
mean,
Anyway,
oops.
moving on.
Yeah. So it's again very much developing, as they say in the article also, but that's what they give us right now.
All right.
All right.
China.
The China. So the Omegle has been forced to shut down by a lawsuit from a sexual abuse survivor. If you haven't,
What?
Omegle.
Omegle.
Have you?
What is Omegle?
Oh, you don't know? Yeah. I haven't. Oh, have I used it? I don't. Maybe not.
Omegle.
Probably. Yeah. Omegle is like a video chat roulette service that you can like. You just call like any kind of video call, and it puts like a complete random on your like video call, and you can chat. So naturally, you will see a lot of genitalia, some weird stuff, some creepy stuff, some all the typical usual like stuff. So, but yeah, this has been going on for I think 14 years. Wait, sorry. Well, how long? How old is Omegle? Founded in
2009.
2009. Yes. So 14. Yes, I was correct. Yeah. So 14 years, and now it's shutting down. So yeah, I don't know. You have to find another chat roulette app to get your key.
Never used it, but I think I've seen plenty of videos of people using it.
Yeah, this has been.
And I always actually wondered, like, what is this weird, like, random video chat app? Because usually it's like, it has to be consensual,
Yeah.
connecting with people. So that must have been that.
Yeah. So this is the weird. This has been on many social medias, like some weird videos about like some random creepy weird stuff. Anyway, but
Well,
yeah.
you see, the idea of this service is actually kind of interesting. You know, you can like randomly connect with a random person around the globe, which could be interesting. But of course, humans are what they are, so
Yeah.
it ended up being just like dicks and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and
Nobody is prohibiting you from
it
doing
was
that. So
interesting, but it was also dicks at the same time.
yeah. So,
Yeah, because there
even though there are
I
services
have
that.
seen some very like wholesome videos about like
Mhm.
making some very sweet like serenades with a guitar to people. With, like people are making they see a person and they immediately start singing about the person's like sweet like appearances. You have a very lovely red hat on you, blah 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 blah. Like some kind of a song, and people were like like a mini talent show also was basically developing there. Like people were like uh like doing stand up, doing whatever basically. So there.
Mhm.
Anyhow, but yeah, no more. Now you have to, I don't know, go to 4chan or I don't know, who knows, I don't know, 8chan. Uh, never
Oh
been
my
there.
god, there's plenty of services for that. I don't know
Yeah.
about like randomized
I mean, you can do,
aspects, but
yeah, you can do any chat app. Technically, you can
exactly.
call anyone on
Mhm.
Discord, Skype, whatever. Basically,
Yeah.
technically the same idea. You just have to have the random generation part is just missing. You just have to
Mhm.
find yourself the usernames and stuff. All right, and now Nintendo is making a
Mhm.
live action Zelda movie.
Oh my god, I have a funny story about it.
Yes.
Yeah, let's cover just the
Okay.
news and then I'll
Yeah.
tell the funny story.
So, following the huge success of the Mario movie, Nintendo is now planning to make a film based on the Legend of Zelda. So, basically, I'm just gonna show a meme about this. Zelda movie announced. Producer of Morbius, director of the Maze Runner trilogy, writer of Rise of the Skywalker. So yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know about this. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, to be fair, the producer of Morbius is also the producer of the good Spider-Man movies,
Yeah.
but also the bad Spider-Man movies, as I understand.
It's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, as basically the conclusion is it's a mixed bag.
Oh my god,
Uh,
I was just thinking about it.
mm,
Because like, making an animated Mario film is like a no-brainer because,
yes.
it's based on a video game. It's like cartoony graphics in the video game. Make a cartoony graphics movie, and there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Super Mario Bros. Movie?
I have not actually. Have you seen it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have seen it. It was pretty alright.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt is so funny. I still can't get over him like saying, "Oh, I've been practicing for years to get to this
Yeah.
point." And he just sounds like Chris Pratt. I'm sorry.
The the joke that I saw on the internet was like Chris Pratt is gonna be also the Link in this movie, so he's naturally gonna be the
So
most.
they're gonna take the likeness of some other actor, but put Chris Pratt's voice on top of him. Yeah.
Yeah. And so Chris Pratt is like, oh, I've been studying with a accent coach for months and months, and he's gonna say the Link's iconic line like, "Hey!"
Exactly. Because I think it's actually even easier to find an actor to play Link because Link doesn't really speak.
Yeah, No, he does or
Yeah, exactly.
so yeah.
And then it can be also very, very like, depending on the art style and depending on the age of Link, it can be very different sounding, So
Mhm.
I feel like we have more leeway. But I mean, they haven't even tried with Mario. They haven't even tried to make him sound like the character that you know and love. They just made up
Yeah.
like a random dude and put him in the role and made him voice.
Yep.
As
So
opposed to like I don't know Bowser, who sounded very good in the movie, and who was performed by Jack Black, and it was very fitting. I feel like, and even Zelda, Zelda, what am I talking about? Peach, even Princess Peach also kind of. I don't know.
It's already happening. You're mixing up the two greatest movies. Yeah.
I don't remember who played Peach in the cartoon, but she also sounded pretty okay. So I'm gonna link you the article. You can also open it.
Oh
And
yeah.
the funny story was that Morris is the one who broke this news to me.
Okay.
And then I started speculating on who could be the because it's a live action movie, so you will have actual actors actually acting these actual characters. So I was speculating who could play these characters. And this article I saw days after our conversation. I mean, I don't have any proof of it.
Yeah.
But basically, the story was that I was speculating who could play Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf.
Yeah.
And I said that like Link should be played by Tom Holland. Zelda should be played by Anya Taylor-Joy, and Ganondorf should be played by Idris Elba. And now you can scroll down to this article and see who will work.
Okay, Tom Holland. It's right here.
It's right here, yeah. It's number one also.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But I do kind of feel like Timothée Chalamet could be a good choice also for Link.
Yeah.
I didn't get it right for Zelda. None of the actresses that they chose was. I feel like maybe Anya Taylor-Joy is a little bit too old to play Zelda.
Child Link. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, of course. You have sometimes you play as a kid.
Zendaya.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure who would make a good Zelda, but
yeah, no idea. Child Zelda. Yeah, I'm not Idris Elba. Lordsfilm. Good morning. Yeah, Idris Elba as yeah.
So I literally got 2 out of 3.
Yeah. Idris Elba was also in Cyberpunk just recently. Also, yeah. So, yeah. Check.
I mean, who couldn't Idris Elba
what?
play? Let's be honest.
That's Jack Gyllenhaal? No.
Yeah, I'm also
Mark
not sure.
Strong. Okay. Yeah. All right. I don't know.
Who could also play?
Okay, but how about Chris Pratt as Link and Jack Black as Ganondorf and no?
Yeah, but there will be child Link, adult Link, and there should be like elder Link.
And
so
and
Chris
child
Pratt and Jack Black.
And child Ganondorf also.
Child Ganondorf, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Okay, so you should cast actors for video games, apparently.
I mean, I probably shouldn't because we can't. Okay, it may be a controversial opinion, but we can't have Tom Holland in every movie. Okay?
Yeah.
I understand that he's an actor.
Yeah.
I understand that he's an actor, but I also don't want to see him in every movie I watch. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. It's the yeah. Oh, the actor that yeah. Also, Timothy is in a lot of stuff.
He's going there. He's doing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff. Anyway, how about Timothy as Zelda? No, okay. Yeah, okay. Man, if I would have to, Link. It's so hard because we don't even know what Link sounds like.
Yeah.
Like
it's hard, but also easy because it can make him sound.
Yeah.
But we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see. I mean, Tom Holland makes sense, and Zendaya makes sense because they already worked with Sony. Because
Mm.
Sony will be co-producing this movie with
Uh,
Nintendo.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because it has a lot of people who were working on the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
So it kind of just like logistically makes sense. But I don't know. I don't give some other people a chance. There are some other actors that exist in the world. So we'll see. We'll see.
I would
But I am
if
skeptical.
or maybe they will just make a brave choice of Link not saying a single word in the entire movie.
Well, a protagonist movie that could be cute.
That would be wow.
I also
Just
I don't know.
that's even in the game is like almost like weird sometimes that he's like just standing there, just looking into the distance without
Yeah, I don't
people
know
are
how
talking to
they'll.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they'll channel because like Zelda, like the Zelda games also need to have a little bit of like stupidity attached to them. Because there's a lot of stuff that is kind of stupid in that universe. And I feel like when you put that in a live action format, I feel like a lot of that can be lost.
I feel like yeah. There to me it's kind of weird that the main villain is called Demon King a little bit, but at the same time,
Where?
it in Tears of the Kingdom, Ganondorf is the character. He becomes the Demon King basically. So
Yeah.
yeah, so
Well, that's part of the lore.
but yeah, okay, yeah. But the name is kind of I don't know.
Well, I mean, he becomes Ganon, right?
Childish. I don't know. It
Well, I mean, it is a childish series for
yeah,
children.
true.
You know.
It didn't bother me, but it felt like they the last villain, the last like final boss fight is also they didn't settle on one name. They said both names. Ganondorf, Demon King. They didn't say Ganondorf. They didn't say Demon King. They said Ganondorf, Demon King. Anyway.
Well, Ganondorf is his first name, and Demon King is his
Yeah.
middle and
Okay.
last name.
Yeah.
Ganondorf, Demon King. So Ganondorf King, but his parents call him Demon.
Yeah. Yes. Or Demu as his nickname.
Demu.
Yeah. All right. So, also there was some news about GTA 6 probably will be announced in early December, according to.
They announced a release date for a release date announcement trailer.
Yeah. So
I appreciated that.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of actually gaming news, like the fact that Valve released a new model of Steam Deck.
Yeah, I thought
There
about.
isn't much to talk about it.
Yeah,
It's just...
I thought about putting this news in actually, but I think the best way to if you're curious about it, Linus did a pretty good video about the.
Oh, haven't seen it.
Of course, because Linus, of course, but yeah, basically it's way better basically for basically the same price as it was before. So almost everything got an upgrade. The only major downside was the joysticks are still not the magnet ones that are the Hall effect. That's still missing because according to Valve they were not as reliable as they would want to. Basically, that was the official answer. But everything else is basically the screen is bigger, the screen is brighter, it's HD way better HDR. It battery life is like up to 50% better. What? With the same processor? Wait. Is it the same processor?
I think so.
I
Yeah.
think it is. Oh yeah. It's the same processor, but the pros the it went from 6 nanometer to 5, I think, or something like that. But it's the same processor, basically. Anyway, I can't remember the details on the top of my head, but you can check out Linus's video anyway. But yeah, basically, the software needs to catch up, as I understand, because there's in some cases it's way better than the old one, but in some cases it's like the same. So
I mean, it's not like the next generation of Steam Deck.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Reasonable to.
But it has faster RAM. That's also helping. Was it like 5500 megahertz, and now it's like 6300 or something. So basically, yeah,
Right.
RAM is faster, and that helps with yeah. Anyway, and way repairable. And where was the slide of? Yeah, here it is. This slide. Yeah. Wi-Fi 6E module. Wi-Fi is way faster. Where's the other thing that there was another slide that they showed off. God damn it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Yes. Vastly improved touchscreen, dedicated Bluetooth module, improved haptics, more repairable, updated thumbsticks. But yeah, not the huge superior magnet thumbsticks. New power supply, faster charging, software forward. So yeah, anyway, many aspects way better. So yeah, anyway,
cool.
Yeah, for basically the same price. Like it's like 20 US dollars more than the previous one, but
it seems worth it for people who don't have Steam Deck.
Yeah,
I guess.
But not the cheapest one, because the cheapest one doesn't. Well, I mean, yeah, the cheapest one doesn't come with the OLED display and all the new stuff. But basically, Linus is also in this video saying like, just don't get the cheapest one. Get the mid-tier one with all the upgrades, and you will get way more storage. Like they bumped up the storage even, and so yeah, it's like yeah. I don't need fast Wi-Fi. I have 20 megabit internet speed.
Mood.
Of course, lots of them. Yes.
Well, you know that's why you have a range.
Yeah.
So you can choose what fits more your setup.
Yeah. Here are the prices. Yeah, $399 for the cheapest one, but it doesn't have the upgrades. It has the.
Yeah, but $399 is the OG, right?
As I understand, these are the new ones, but but I think because because the previous OG one started with 64 gigs of storage, and and this one
now you get more.
Now you get like what is it, like 5 times more? 4 times. Anyway, yeah, 256 is now the base one.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, but all the major upgrades are with the OLED versions. So yeah. I use 2.5 to get better range. Also, yeah. 2.5 is way better for range, but the 5 gigahertz band is for speed. But yeah, it doesn't penetrate the walls that well. Yes. All right. Anyway, that's about it from the tech news, and we're gonna move over to the memes. So
before we move on, I was looking at this new lineup.
Yes.
I kind of feel like it's not terrible. Am I crazy? I mean, it seems expensive, but it doesn't seem terrible. I mean, I'm looking at this like 551, so it costs as much as a PS5. And you do have 512 gigs of storage, which is nice, and you have like the fancy schmancy Wi-Fi's, and
Mm.
you do get to play all your a large number of your PC games at a decent.
Yep.
And it is fully like it integrates with your Steam account, right? So your like
Mm-hmm.
cloud saves and everything will just be
Yep.
accessible to you if you like switch from Steam Deck to PC.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's kind of a cute device to have for people
Mm-hmm.
who are like very into PC gaming,
Mm-hmm.
who like primarily play games on PC.
Yeah. So this is
And I wish I could say the same about this PlayStation atrocity that they released recently. Whatever it's called, PlayStation Portal. God, it's so stupid.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, Linus, I think it makes a good the point is it's for if you're playing your game on your desktop computer and you have to run for the bus and you take just this thing on it and you play this one on the bus, still continue exactly where you left off, and that's
Okay, sure, I guess that's one niche category.
yeah.
I would say
I
it's more
mean,
for people who play games on PC and then just want to, I don't know, grind a little bit before bed and they just like take it in bed and
yeah. Well, yeah, that's also for that. Yeah,
like.
of course.
And again, it syncs your progress with your computer. So
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it's cute. I feel like it's actually pretty nice. Even though it is kind of expensive, but I mean, if you are a primarily PC gamer, you probably already dropped a lot of money on your PC.
Yeah.
So dropping $500 on this kind of device, I feel like it's fine. Like it
Yeah.
wouldn't be justifiable for me because I barely play on PC, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Also, yeah, I'm not like a handheld gamer. Also, I don't know.
hmm
Again,
there are
yeah.
some very specific scenarios where I like to play games in handheld.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like this is a controversial statement.
Yes.
I'm sorry to our Lord and Savior Gaben that I will utter these words
Mm-hmm.
out loud, but I feel like the launch version of Steam Deck should have had OLED display.
Yeah. Yep.
And I also feel like the launch version of Switch should have had OLED display as well. Because OLED is not a new technology that is too expensive to put into stuff anymore.
Yeah. Yep.
But I understand then you
Yep.
wouldn't have enough new stuff to justify a mid-generational upgrade, of course. And
Yeah. Well, Valve didn't even straight up said there won't be a Steam Deck refresh
that is
in
true.
years, but we got this for some what?
And that is true, but at
Which
the
is
same
also
time, it's also true for every console. I feel like I feel like Steam Deck released quite recently, right? When did Steam Deck come out? Steam Deck 1.
Uh,
Steam Deck
I
release
want to
date?
say 2 years.
Yeah, it was last year actually. Yeah, I was thinking.
Last year.
Yeah,
Wasn't it?
February 2022.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, yeah, almost 2
Wow,
years.
this makes even less sense now that I think about it. Because in Nintendo's case, it's kind of like, okay, we're gonna make an LCD display, whatever, and then like however many years later, we're gonna make an OLED version. It's gonna be like cooler and bigger display and everything, and we're gonna sell many, many, many more millions of this thing.
Yeah.
But in this case, it's kind of weird because you just released it last year, and now you are announcing.
Yeah.
Like I find it very hard to imagine that in the last 12 or like 15 months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
We got
it's
to the point where it couldn't be OLED at launch to the point where it could be OLED at launch. You know what I mean? Kind of
yeah, I
weird.
don't
But
know.
anyway.
Yeah. I don't know. I knew.
But yeah, I heard that they
Maybe
said
these
that
are
like
the oh, by the way, yeah, Linus funny that you mentioned the Switch also because Linus mentioned also that well, there's no way to know for sure, but these look the OLED panels look in the Steam Deck look very similar to the Switch ones. So they might be coming from the same supplier, probably.
I mean, Switch has a good. The problem with Switch is that Switch doesn't have powerful silicon to justify the screen, unfortunately. Especially
Yeah.
like lately,
Yeah.
like the advertised 720p handheld gameplay is just not
Mm-hmm.
a reality that exists.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like
Yep.
not. So if like they release Switch 2, let's say next year,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is likely, maybe like early 2025, but I feel like probably holiday 2024. Like if they can get it to the point where it can run at 720p normally, and throughout the entirety of the generation, not only for the first 2 years, and then it just kind of fizzles out.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they could have a very successful console also.
Yeah.
Very successful sequel to Switch.
Yeah. Maybe right in line for the Zelda movie to come out. I don't know. Yeah, that's taking some years probably. But anyway.
Oh my God, they're wait. What was it was in production, right? Or are they planning to make a Zelda movie?
It says they are making it, but
Okay, they are making it. Okay, but it could take a massive amount of time. Can you
yeah,
imagine? They
yeah.
would have to run every single thing about the movie by Nintendo before it comes out. So I feel like it could take anywhere from 2 to like 10 years. So
Yeah.
it really could be. Lotus, the film is complimenting your hat.
Yes. Thank you, Lord's Film. Very much. Yeah. So, yes, the TekTok cap. Yeah. Just a present from my girlfriend. Yes. It's also handheld.
Come on, Tetris.
Tetris game console handheld 20 years ago. Nice. Very nice. I think I had the same one by the way, lots of them.
Who didn't?
Yeah. So
Some say that Tetris is a perfect video game.
yeah. All right.
Could be. Very simple, but it's
Yeah. Maybe somebody is buying the Steam Deck for just to play Tetris
just to play
on
the
it.
Tetris, yeah.
Yeah.
Mood.
Yeah. Solitaire or Minesweeper or something.
Yeah. But also a Steam Deck on top of the applications of playing your Steam games, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
It can also emulate things as well.
Yes.
Which is also, I mean, there are many emulation machines like in handheld format, but like this 2-for-1, it sounds kind of cute.
Yeah. So the Steam Deck is unique and special in terms of like it's the most console like from out of all the handhelds, like the ROG Asus ROG Ally. That's like basically a Windows PC that's just running on games, but this is like more like a console experience, like fully custom UI, fully custom things and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, all right, let's move on to the memes, because the memes have been patiently waiting here. So Star Wars roleplay, anyone? Hell yeah, I want to play Star Wars roleplay in bed. Misa heard you're a bad boy. Okay, that's the best Jar Jar you can get out of me, I guess. But anyway, and also, according to Kanye, one good girl is worth 1,000 bitches, and according to Lil Wayne, bitches come a dime and a dozen. This means that one girl is worth 8.33 cents. So basically, yeah, that's just math, bitches.
Good to know.
Yeah. So, I don't know. This is just weird. The 5D world.
Adjusted for inflation or not adjusted for inflation?
I think they missed the inflation part. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so is it probably at least 10?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Also this one. Okay, I have the memory mattress and the gravity blanket. Once I acquire the time pillow and the duvet of truth, I can do the summoning. Yes. This is the
I don't get it.
Yeah, well, the Yu-Gi-Oh reference, I think. I don't know, maybe something. I don't know. Anyway, okay. Also, this one.
Okay.
Or maybe yeah.
Wow, it took too long.
Yeah, okay.
My brain is not braining right now.
Yeah. Anyway, it's hip hop. You wouldn't get it. Just take the fucking picture, Hillary. I don't know. I don't know even why this was so funny to me, but what the hell is this picture? It's hip hop. Just take the fucking picture, Hillary. Oh, love it. Yeah. Also, yeah. Okay, this is a little bit too long, but just pissing in Europe just describes where the bathroom is, and he just. It is Elva Railroad Station. With Clinton. Yeah. I have been to this kind of a bathroom basically in Europe. Yeah, like some kind of a weird underground like bathrooms in some city centers, like from the 1600s or something. Yeah, so yeah. Every time the US people come to the toilets in Europe, it's like, yeah. I don't know. This
just keeps going.
So this just never ends. This never ends. Yeah. Anyway.
Excuse me.
Okay. So all right. Love it. So all right. What's going on in the music this week? November 10th. Yes. Okay. Brandy. Is that the same Brandy that I used to? Oh, okay. Maybe. Cat Power. Oh, I need to check out Cat Power this week. Chris Stapleton, the country superstar. Yeah, that's probably want to check that out also. I don't know. What's going on? What else? And the other ones, I have no idea. All right. But my music recommendation of the week is Rita Ray, because I have recommended her before, but 2 days ago I went to a concert from her to Vandra, out of all the places. She did like a European tour, like Germany, UK, and Poland and something like that. And now she's back in Estonia, and the first city that she does is basically in the middle of absolutely fucking nowhere in Vandra, which is like I don't know, half an hour from here, in a super small town. I don't know how, like few thousand people maybe live there or something. I don't know. Really weird. Right. But yeah, she
cool.
I made me and my girlfriend went, and it was absolutely amazing. And because she knew that I'm a kind of a fan of her, and so yeah.
Rita Ray knew that you were her fan?
Oh, no.
Or are you...
No. What? No, what do you mean?
That's just the way that you talked about it. It's made it sound that Rita approached you and she knew that you were her fan, and she
No. Yeah, I approached her for a picture, so we have a picture together. But yeah.
And she was like, "Oh yeah, you are the guy from TekTok. I love that show."
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. This is. Oh yeah. I every day I wake up and I just catch up on the latest tech news with you guys, and
as one does.
Yeah. Exactly.
Who doesn't watch the show, honestly?
Yeah, especially so. Yeah. Yeah, it was amazing. And anyway, my Miss Steal Your Man part 1 is my recommendation of the week. Life will end after you come. Yeah. So basically, yeah, she does soul music, if you don't know. Yeah, like a very heavy influence from yeah, all the soul singers: Aretha Franklin, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, James Brown. Yeah, I absolutely that's my number one genre of music, soul music, and she does it quite well. For yeah, and she's basically the probably the single the number one artist that I recommend to people from outside of this country. Probably if you she's like 27 or something like that. She's quite young in terms of like yeah, like a to be a soul queen or something. I don't know, but yeah, she is absolutely the soul queen of Estonia. Anyway, movies. Did you watch any movies, TV shows this week? I know Lotus Film probably watched The Nanny, as he did also last week that he mentioned. Have you seen The Nanny? This one on the screen?
The Nanny.
Yeah. I'm not sure that I have.
No.
Yeah, what is this? Yeah, I'm not sure either what this is
Oh my god,
exactly.
Fran Drescher is in this show? Oh god.
Fran Drescher. Yeah. I don't
I
know.
have to watch this.
I don't know.
No, I have no idea.
So yeah, any TV shows, movies for you this week?
I'm trying to think. I think last time I talked about the House of Usher, yeah?
Yes.
Called the House of Usher.
Yes.
So that hasn't changed. Everybody should just like stop right now and go watch it.
Yeah.
But since then, I actually don't remember. I haven't really finished anything. I watched a movie,
Mm-hmm.
which is an Australian horror movie called, I think it's called Talk to Me. Is it?
Yeah. 2022
2022, yeah, that sounds correct.
horror thriller.
Talk to Me. Wow, it's like so high popularity right now on IMDb. So it's like a possession movie basically, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of very kind of like postmodern horror. So it's about a cursed it's about a cursed hand, which may or may not be an actual hand, but it's more like a statue of a hand. And when you like shake its hand, like connect with it, and then you like say some like magical words, you basically get connected. Not unlike the website that was shut down recently. I already forgot the name. The webcam chat.
Omegle.
Omegle, yes.
Yes.
Not unlike that, you get connected to a random spirit or something like that.
Ah.
And you can either interface with them and talk to them, or you can become possessed by this spirit for a short duration of time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and it becomes like a viral sort of TikTok trend, I guess. And then teenagers like do that in groups, and they get in groups and they like start these seances and record like what happens on video and that kind of thing. But it's so because it's a movie, you don't really have time to establish the lore of it, and this was one of my main criticisms for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't understand anything about this. Anything. There's no background to this hand other than it exists. And then like they at some point they're like, oh, it may have been a hand of some satanist or something like that, like some just nonsense like throwaway exposition. But like why is it viral? Where do people get it from?
Mm-hmm.
Where are parents looking? If it's like a viral thing that is on the internet and stuff. So a lot of the questions were unanswered at the end of the day. And then
Okay.
basically, the point of the movie is that like during one of the seances, something goes wrong, and then like somebody may or may not have been possessed for real. And that's basically like the gist of the movie.
Okay. Yeah.
It's alright. It's
7.1. Would you
it's
would you agree?
yeah, yeah, it's good. I would say 7 is good, so I guess it's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a bit. I always look at Rotten Tomatoes for movies,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it has like super high ratings on that. I don't remember what they were, but I feel like it's maybe a little bit overrated in that sense. But I liked it.
Yeah. All right.
If you look for some like spookiness, again, it's not very like. I think I'm getting desensitized to horror, so I wouldn't describe it as very scary.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it was interesting,
Yeah.
and
All right.
what I was kept thinking about while I was watching it was that like if they made it into a TV show, like a limited series TV show, it would
Mm-hmm.
have been much better because they would have more time to like establish the
Yeah.
lore of what's happening because it's also a very short movie. I don't remember how long it is,
Yeah.
like
1 hour
an hour.
35.
Yeah, so quite short by modern
Yeah.
standards,
Very.
even for horror.
Yep. Yep.
So I feel like they kind of just jump through like a lot of like setup, to get to the spookiness,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like it suffers a little bit from that. But it was okay.
Yeah. All right.
And I haven't finished it, but I'm watching. I think I'm entering my anime era. Sometimes I get, desire to watch anime, so I'm watching right now a very highly rated anime called Hunter x Hunter, spelled Hunter x Hunter,
Hmm.
but I guess the correct way to pronounce it is Hunter x Hunter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's quite long. It has like 150 episodes or something like that. So it has like 20-minute episodes as you would expect
Mm-hmm.
from an anime. And it's like a shonen, so like, teenager oriented anime with a lot of action, a lot of fighting, and it's very good.
Whoa. Yeah. IMDb rating 9.0.
It's very good. Uh,
Whoa.
I had a hard time getting into it for the first 10 episodes because I couldn't understand what it was about.
Mm-hmm.
But once I got more into like the metaphysics of the world, uh, I kind of got more into it. I feel like it doesn't do a good job at like putting your best foot forward in the beginning. I feel like it's quite slow.
Mm-hmm.
But once it gets going, it gets like progressively more interesting and more crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, and the best part about this anime is that it has no filler.
Oh.
Do you know what filler is?
Yeah, yeah. Like Dragon Ball Z characters are fighting for the fourth episode. Nothing
Yeah.
is really happening.
Yeah, because a lot of the animes get made while the manga is happening.
Mm.
And then sometimes, they're making it too fast, so they are like run out of material to make
Mm-hmm.
anime from. So they start just like creating, just like pull stuff out of their asses
Mm-hmm.
about
Mm-hmm.
what happened. So there is none. There's 2 episodes in this anime that are filler, and there are actually websites. That's funny. There are actually websites who like track how much filler are in specific animes,
Wow.
and they tell you which episodes are filler and which ones are not. That's actually kind of
Oh,
funny.
I actually want to. What's the episode? What's the website? I'm really curious
I
now.
don't
Actually.
remember.
Uh,
I think I just googled like just Hunter
filler.
x Hunter filler episodes, and I think it was one of the first
The,
because I wanted to know because filler is very common in anime.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And,
I think I already found it.
hmm and since it's quite long anime, I wanted to know how much of it is there, so I wouldn't waste my time,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
watching. So, for example, this anime is like 100 and I don't know 40 something episodes long, and it has 2 filler episodes. And these filler episodes are actually very early in the show, and they are just like basically recaps of what happened previously.
Yeah.
So it's just completely pointless episodes. I skipped them actually. I haven't even watched them.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. I'm just looking up Dragon Ball Z and yeah, filler episodes. Yeah, yeah. It's
You can also at the
I
top
see.
of this, think you can somebody calculates how many percent of the show
Has a
is filler.
low filler percentage of 13%. Okay.
Okay, that's not bad actually. Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh, for
Okay.
example, Naruto second season has I don't know how
Hmm.
many 400 something episodes, and I mean you can check how much filler it has.
Yeah.
So basically, once I realized it was called Naruto Shippuden.
41%.
Yeah, yeah, and this is the first series, and there's also the second series.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Um, And the second series also has about this that much, but it has like many, many, many more episodes, like 400 or something. It's called Naruto Shippuden. So yeah, so once I saw that it has very low filler percentage, so it has 2 episodes out of whatever 140 something, I was like, okay, let's watch it. And yeah, it's very good. It's very. Once you get past the first like 10, it becomes like very, very good. So I'm watching that. I'm not even like halfway done
Wait,
with
what?
it.
Sailor Moon Films has a very high filler percentage of 100%.
I guess they are just, they're not based on manga, so I guess they are just filler considered, because they just make stuff up for the movies.
Okay. Yeah. So the whole thing is just cash grab. Just
Yeah.
just like let's make some money. We don't care. Wow. 100% filler. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's actually yeah, okay, Yu-Gi-Oh is also another one that I watched. 30%. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Yu-Gi-Oh was also a lot. Yeah, filler a lot.
Yeah, it do be like that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Also, let's see, for example, One Piece is a very popular anime,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and it has a filler. Oh, it has a percentage of 9.
yeah. This was One Piece was low. Yeah.
But again, it's the anime is still ongoing, by the way. It has 1,086 episodes,
Yeah, that's yeah.
and 94 of those are filler, which gives it a percentage of 9.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm. Are you are you trying are you planning to skip the filler episodes completely?
I already have. Both
Okay,
of them
yeah.
happen, as I said,
Okay.
they're both recaps of what happens previously.
Yeah. Okay.
So they don't add any new content whatsoever to the show.
Mm-hmm.
And like one filler episode was like episode 13 or something, and then one was like 10 episodes later, so they like very early in the show. But after that, there's no filler for like 130 episodes. So
Yeah.
pretty good.
Okay.
So yeah, I would recommend it. It has a very specific like, I mean, as I said, it's shown in anime, so it's like anime which like has a target demographic of like teenage, well, children, but pretty much children boys, or like children boys, teenage boys is like the target demographic. So it
Yeah.
has like as every anime has tropes of like what is appealing to them,
Mm-hmm.
and like it has a lot of that. Um,
Yeah. Another
but if
one.
you don't mind the tropiness,
Oh.
occasionally, it's very good.
Yeah. Okay. Also Pokemon that I watched for 28%. So yeah, basically a third
Yeah,
filler which yeah, that
it's
sounds
very
about right.
typical. But yeah, so it's very good. I'm gonna keep watching it, and probably gonna take me many more weeks to finish it. But it's very good.
Yeah.
What about you?
Awesome. Uh actually haven't had time basically. So yeah, no. I'm right now returning to yeah, technically not even play games because yeah. So we will get to for a quick second. Oh, what the hell is okay, now it works. The free game deal of the week is Golden Light this week actually. I have you heard about Golden Light? No? Eat weapons, be
Sounds
scared.
sounds
Question
generic.
your own mind in this survival horror FPS prop
Oh,
hunt.
what? Okay, that's nothing like what I expected it would be, but cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it's free on Epic Games Store. I need to redeem it.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
redeemed
So
it.
this is
I
the
usually redeem the Epic
what?
stores.
This is a weird looking game. What the hell is this? Okay.
Looks kind of cool.
What the hell? Oh my god. And this is initial release to like yeah, 2 years ago. What? Wow. Okay. Okay. I guess. Anyway, yeah. For me, well, I'll let you go first, I guess. Have you played? What have you been playing this week or last week?
Mm-hmm. I finished. Have I talked about that? I finished Resident Evil Village.
Yes, I think I.
I don't remember if I said if I finished it at that point, but definitely
Probably.
talked about it.
Oh yeah, I think you talked about it, but you didn't finish. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
That sounds.
Yeah, I finished it. It's very
Yeah.
good. I would say
Will
it's
you
probably
be
one of my.
finishing it also on your Mac now?
No, I
Okay.
think so.
Yeah. Okay.
And I will probably not be finishing it on iPhone
On
either.
iPhone also. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Okay.
It's a very
Yeah.
good game. I would say it's one of my, like it's at the top of my like favorite Resident Evil games.
Oh, okay.
Although I'm like a new school fan of the series, so I haven't played a lot of the older ones, but yeah, it was very good. It had
Okay.
some spooky stuff. It had some actiony stuff. It had a very like horror theme park of stuff. Like different areas have different like tone to them and different like sort of almost different genre of horror, if you will. And yeah, it was good. It had some like revelations. You know what? It's ridiculous and nonsensical, as is the tradition with Resident Evil games. But you have to you have to be on board with the nonsense to enjoy them. And yeah, I feel like if you do get on board, it's very entertaining and very fun.
Yeah.
And right now I'm playing. I guess I can mention it because I'm kind of close to finishing. Probably will finish it by the time we do next stream. I'm playing Dead Space Remake, which is a game released in this year.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think last
Yeah.
time we spoke, I said that I haven't finished a single game that came out this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
was not true because I did finish Diablo 4. So,
Ah.
one game, and this is the second
Okay.
game that came out
By the
this
way,
year. Yes.
did you hear? Okay, yeah, this was another technically a news that I didn't like mention, but there was a BlizzCon.
There was, yeah.
And they announced Diablo 4 with a new playable character, something.
Yeah, like an expansion, yeah, for Diablo 4.
Expansion. Interested? Not interested? Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred.
Sure.
Okay.
If this DLC comes with new story content, sure. If it's just like a small DLC with just a new character,
yeah,
I'm not sure. I mean, I kind of dropped off Diablo very big time. The new season started like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, it will be a major expansion, just like Diablo 2.
Okay, so
These expansion
an
packs usually
extra.
extend the story, offer a new act to play, and even add new characters, character classes.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll play it. I mean, again, in a Diablo game, we're yet to see Diablo make an appearance.
Yeah.
So I guess just for the purpose of the story and stuff, I guess I'll play it when it comes out. Maybe on sale. I'm not sure because I kind of dropped off Diablo big time.
Did you finish it with a candle during a candlelight?
No, I finished it way before the candle happened. Unfortunately, so.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, for the expansion,
maybe for the expansion, yes.
Yeah,
maybe we'll do a live stream of the expansion
Mm-hmm.
and with
on
like 100 of candles.
Yeah, on X, on Twitter, we're gonna stream on Twitter. Yeah.
Of course.
So, Dead Space. Yeah, I don't know. Very, very positive. The ratings. Would you agree? So far.
Yeah, I think I would. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is not a new game. This is a remake of Dead Space 1, which came out a number of years ago, and it's made by, well, the original game was made by a developer who then shut down because EA is terrible, and a lot of the people who ended up unemployed ended up making a studio and making Callisto Protocol, which I also finished recently. That was the 6 out of 10 horror movie game that I said.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to announce that this game is much better than Callisto Protocol
Yeah. All right. Nice.
in pretty much every single way. So it makes me kind of, because specifically the director of Dead Space
Mm-hmm.
is the person who was like the auteur around whom the new studio was built, and he was the director of the Callisto Protocol. So it makes me kind of weirdly interested in how Callisto Protocol is so much worse than Dead Space.
Weirdly interested. Okay.
Weirdly interested, yeah,
Yeah.
because it's significant, you know, if you play these games, not even one after the next, but like, you know, I'm curious what it would be if you played Dead Space first and then played Callisto Protocol after. How would you feel about it? But anyway, yeah, this game is very good.
Yeah.
I haven't played the original game,
Mm-hmm.
which I kind of want to now.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
It's basically your very classical sort of sci-fi horror,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of where it falls. You are a engineer and part of some kind of team who gets summoned by a distress signal from a ship
That
that is
that
like in space.
sounds very much Doom a little bit to me, because well, the what was what's the Doom?
It's less Doom and more Alien. Yeah,
Okay.
that's.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I wanted
But
to
it's
hear. That's what I wanted to hear.
also
Yeah. Okay.
not really Alien, but it's kind of Alien. But it's not like, you know, it's not like a Xenomorph. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you basically go there. You know, you don't know what's happening. You go there, and you're like, oh my god, the ship is completely fucked. What is going on?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
basically, that's the game that starts. And the plot is that you are. Well, the plot really is that you are just looking for your wife, basically,
Mm-hmm.
as one does, because
Mm.
she works on the ship, and she's probably dead because
Mm-hmm.
everybody's dead. But just on the off chance that she isn't dead, you're basically looking for her.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, as you do, you just like basically try to find a way to get off the ship, obviously, and in in the process, you like try to fix what can be fixed. And the ship is infested by those monsters that you can see on your screen, which are
Yeah.
these weird sort of Slenderman-esque
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
alien-looking things that just run at you and swing their razor hands.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's basically it. It plays as a third-person shooter, and I guess it's sort of survival horror, but like just a smidge of survival horror. To me, it's more like action horror game
Yeah.
because you do get plenty of ammunition and you have a lot of different weapons, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so you're not really ever stuck, you know, running away from monsters. You are basically always expected to just
Yeah. Yeah.
defeat them.
Blast them
And
away.
and I like the gimmick of the game is very interesting. It's basically centered around dismembering these creatures.
Yeah. Okay. So
So
yeah.
you have weapons that are just like shoot them in the head,
Mm-hmm.
but you can do that. But a lot more efficient is to use another gun, or like there's multiple guns,
Mm-hmm.
who shoot like razors basically.
Mm-hmm.
And if you sever their like legs and arms, they
Yeah.
die faster than if you would just like you know, shoot them in the head
Mm-hmm.
basically. So that kind of creates an interesting new dynamic. Usually, kind of your instinct is to just headshot everyone,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but in this game, it's not the most efficient way to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
And there are weapons that like there are multiple weapons that kind of play with this idea a little bit and just like give you different ways to dismember them,
Okay.
which is interesting. I
Y-
quite like it.
Yeah. That
It
sounds.
is scary
Mm-hmm.
in the first maybe few hours,
Mm-hmm.
and then it kind of wears off a little bit because, you know, it does a lot of the oh my god, we're going to like drop like a shit ton of these zombies or whatever, these aliens at you, just running at you from different directions, and this is like the horror. But it's not really scary; it's just kind of annoying, you know. So at that point, it just becomes more actiony and less horror-y.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still very good. It finds a ways to keep it more interesting. I'm on chapter 8, I think. No, chapter 9 out of 12. So I'm near the end of the game, ish,
Yeah.
and yeah, I'll
Okay.
finish it.
Is there any clue from the if the wife is still alive? Or
Sort of, yeah. You kind of
well, yeah,
run into
yeah. Probably has to be some kind of a
probably a reveal. I'm thinking
yeah.
that it's probably some kind of hallucination moment or something because
Okay.
there is some weird stuff happening. So it's not like 100% like some alien invasion, but there's probably some human factor in this
Mm-hmm.
whole story.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess the biggest twist would be if his wife is part of the conspiracy or something, and she was the mastermind who engineered
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
this. But I don't see it happening. But I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's if Callisto Protocol is like watching a 6 out of 10 horror movie on IMDb,
Mm-hmm.
this is like watching like a good one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a little predictable, at times, as like you would expect from a horror movie or a game in that sense. But you're having a good time while you're playing it most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, it has upgrades. You kind of become stronger a little bit. So in the sense, it's not survival horror. You do get stronger as you progress through the game. But it doesn't get easy because again, the game starts throwing a lot more enemies at you. So you're constantly like, not
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
struggling, but you
You're
are
on the
doing stuff. You're not just like
you're,
rolling through the game.
yeah. You're on the edge,
Mhm.
on the dead space. Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh,
It's good.
five five viewers of TekTok right now. Record. There have been some five have been
I feel
previously
like we
also.
have had a
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
fives.
five. Yeah. It's yeah. Nobody watches live the show. They all
Yeah, that's true.
watch
Who
later.
has the time? I
Who
feel
has the
like even
time?
like the huge channels
Yeah.
that create live content sometimes don't really get a lot of live viewers for their
Yeah.
streams.
Everyone basically like all the so few people watch actually live. Anyway,
Yeah, compared to like the
uh,
size of the channel. I mean, yeah.
yeah. Anything else that you played, or that's
Um,
or no, not really.
I mean, the project that I have right now is also playing through Dragon Quest 11.
Oh, wait,
Uh,
8. What are you saying? What do you
oh my
mean?
god, we're going viral.
Oh
People are
my
coming
god,
to listen to my
it's
Dead Space
happening. Oh
review.
my god. All
See,
the
I told you. I
oh,
told you we're gonna
oh
overtake
my
Minus Tech
god.
Tips as the
Okay.
premier destination for tech
What
news.
the hell
You
is
didn't believe
going
me.
on? Wait, what? 35 views already. What? Oh, okay. I need
I'm
to
telling you, we're going
oh
viral.
my god, where all the
Linus who?
yeah, somebody is already calling me to sponsor deals and stuff.
Stop it. Apple.
Yeah,
Apple is
yeah,
first
yeah,
ever sponsorship ever.
yeah.
TikTok.
Only 133 episodes, and now you have. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying a dragon?
I will take my cut of the 10 million euros that we'll make
Mm.
for this stream
Yeah.
via PayPal. Thank you.
Yeah, via PayPal.
Uh, uh,
Via Apple App Store.
what was I saying? I was saying that
Yeah,
I started the project because it really is a project
yeah.
of playing Dragon Quest 11 S on the Switch,
Okay,
and it is a project
it's a
because it's a very long,
project.
long game. Yeah,
Is it Dragon
it's also on Steam. I think you can search for it on Steam. I think it's
Quest
multi-platform at this point.
11?
Dragon Quest 11, yeah.
Oh,
Um,
Echoes of an Elusive
mhm,
Age.
that one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Very positive.
Yeah, it's a very good game. I played it many years ago when it first came out, and because it's such a long game, that just it's like a project, yeah, basically. The best way to describe it. I kind
Okay.
of dropped off it, so now I'm completely dedicated to finishing it.
Is it
And
is it some kind of a 300-hour game or something? That
it's not a 300-hour game, but you can easily spend 100 hours playing it.
okay.
I mean, you are not even surprised by that number because you have finished
Yeah.
both of the recent Zelda games. So I
Yeah.
feel like actually it's amateur hours
I mean,
compared to that.
oh my god.
But
Yeah.
it's in that like ballpark of like it's like in the Tears
Mm-hmm.
of the Kingdom
Okay.
size of a game.
Okay.
So I am dedicated to finishing it this time around, and so I of course restarted because I have no idea what was happening at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's like Dragon Quest is a very long-running series.
Yeah.
It's the Japanese series,
Well, if
and
if
it's
the
mega pop.
11th version is out, so yeah.
I know, right? So it's made by the same people who make Final Fantasy games, actually. Well,
Ah.
not literally by the same people, but by the same company,
Mm-hmm.
because they merged at some point in the past and became the big RPG maker. Um, so yeah, like it's very good. It's generally considered one of the best ones in the series,
I
and it's
have
very
I
long.
have heard about Dragon Quest many times. Yeah.
hmm
Never played it though.
It's a series that is like it's sort of mm, what's the word I'm looking for? People sort of know what it is, but a lot of people haven't played it yet
Mm-hmm.
because it's still kind of still like Japan first series, as opposed to Final Fantasy that kind of
Mm-hmm.
broke out of Japan and became like a thing that pretty much people play. All people who play like Japanese RPGs know about Final Fantasy. But yeah, I mean, I'm very early in the game. I mean, by early I mean like 10 hours. But if the game is 100 hours, that means that it's early. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I guess I'll talk about it more later.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just putting it out there that it exists and I'm playing it. So maybe this will add to the motivation to actually finish it.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly. This is like
So
can't
it's
stop
there.
now.
You know?
Yeah,
So a couple weeks from now, I want someone to mention this game
yeah.
and ask me questions about it.
Yeah.
This way, I'll keep me motivated to continue. I mean, it's very good also, so I'm motivated to play it because it's very good.
Mm-hmm.
But also, this will be added motivation.
Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that's about it. That is about
Yeah.
it. Um,
Um.
but first order of business is finishing Dead Space,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
before the month is over, I think I won't have time to finish the last horror game I planned for this season. And by season, I mean like October, November. This is my like horror time, but I will probably still play it. I also want to play Resident Evil 4 Remake,
Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
which
Okay.
is also a game that came out in the year 2023. So I will
Yeah.
have played 3 games that came out this year.
Nice. Yeah. Finally
So
getting caught up, I guess, or something.
at the end of the year, award season will be stacked. It will have 3 whole games
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
for me.
Well, I have only one and a half Tears of the Kingdom and the DLC of Cyberpunk.
I mean, that DLC
Yeah.
is probably the size of many games.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. All right.
I mean, maybe some shorter games.
But I technically talked about the Tears of the Kingdom, how I finished it and stuff, and but I just wanted to recap quickly also for you basically. So,
hmm
yeah.
Oh my god.
So it's absolutely my game of the year, which again doesn't say anything because I just played basically one game of
Okay.
this
Okay.
year. So, but
I was
yeah,
like,
so
you were gonna say you hate it and it's terrible and you should have
uh,
never played it.
I feel like I'm basically a broken record because I'm basically repeating almost the same thing with Breath of the Wild. I feel like because I don't exactly what I exactly said during the conclusion of Breath of the Wild, the previous one, but I feel like it was. I think I said something like the boss. Since I leveled up so much, and I did again with this one, basically the armor was maxed out, the best weapons. I had all the food that I would need for the fight, and yeah, it was, I think, even easier this time. I can't remember. I don't know. I feel like Breath of the Wild was more difficult to finish than this one. Yeah. The final boss, I mean. I mean specifically the final boss right now. Ganondorf. the Demon King, or
Idris Elba.
yeah, or Demu. So yeah, I
But was it like?
I feel like the game is overall better than Breath of the Wild, because it has more depth, which is kind of a pun intended because it has literally the depths.
She has 3 layers.
Yeah, and it has the sky and has the ground and it has the depths. So that's more interesting, and you can do way more stuff because of the fusion thing. You can build stuff, vehicles, whatever. That's way more interesting, and you have some quality of life improvements in terms of like select recipe, and you don't have to pick each ingredient one by one, and you can auto build stuff in the game. You don't have to recreate the vehicle from, if it has like 27 pieces parts, you can just one button with the auto build feature, which is kind of a nice quality of life thing. The I feel like the negative part is they ran out of ideas what to put in the treasure chests at this point, because I found all they had literally the special armors. Okay, you have the tunic of time, you have the tunic of wild, you have the tunic of sky, you have the tunic of whatever. You like actually like 7 outfits, and they each have their own like headpiece, torso, and pants, and they were all like, and they looked very similar. So the tunic of wind, the tunic of wild, the tunic of sky, the tunic of but I can't even remember all the names. But yeah. Anyway, that was a little bit too much. Like the most important treasure was a piece of clothing. I feel like that was like
Well, yeah, I mean, if you have a game that doesn't have weapons that are worth
yeah.
collecting, they have even technically less stuff to put in chests than in Breath of the Wild. Because in Breath of the Wild, you could
Yeah.
find a cool sword or something.
Yeah, they had some swords, but I would rather, because the swords break, right? I
Yeah.
think I would rather have a super actually awesome sword than a piece of like pant. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I kind of was disappointed in the final boss, but overall it's a better
I hate to
game.
see that because you had the same exact take on the Breath of the Wild final boss, right? That it was kind of.
Yeah, but again, I was like all maxed out technically also at the same time. But yeah, Breath of the Wild was also like easy, but still harder than this one.
Okay.
But this was just easy.
Interesting.
But and there was no gimmick. And Breath of the Wild, there was like at least like the gimmick that I couldn't figure out. Oh my god, how can I, like, what the hell? And then I have to use the shield. I see. And there was no moment like this in Tears of the Kingdom. Basically, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just go up and kill them. That's it. That was kind of, yeah. Anyway.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Anyhow, yeah, because I didn't even like, okay, my weapon that isn't doing any like enough damage or something. I literally fought, killed the Ganondorf, and later I found, oh yeah, I didn't even put my most powerful sword on it. I was like, oh
I hate
my
to see that.
god, that speaks to the, yeah, that speaks to
Yeah.
the level of easy that it was. Basically, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, so
So what is do you have the next project?
I
The
don't
next game that you're excited to play?
really, yeah, I don't really there's some life projects that are going on right now, basically, which is because there's still some construction happening,
Mhm.
and that's taking a lot of time from my schedule. I don't know. I will take a break for a little bit, but the only thing that I'm eyeing is maybe the Cyberpunk. I wanna replay Cyberpunk with a new character and, well, the female corpo character.
Mhm.
Previously, I did like the male nomad character, but anyway, just wanna experience the story again at some point. Probably, and the DLC also. I don't know, with some different endings, because I did only one ending for the DLC, the Phantom Liberty. So we'll see. Um, that's the only idea I have, but I'm open to stuff. Basically, at this
You
point.
would really like Elden Ring. I'm hesitant to recommend it
Oof.
because
Yeah. Okay. That's your first like.
yeah,
Okay.
because it's like it
Mm-hmm.
has a lot of Breath of the Wild energy, but it's just better, I feel like.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, it has less of like figuring out how to get the Korok in the middle of something.
Yeah.
It has a little bit less of that like puzzly stuff that is like a lot of what Breath of the Wild is. So you replace
Hmm.
that aspect of the game and you add a lot more of like just this feeling of being on this like massive grand adventure in the world that is like I feel like in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom at some point you kind of figure out uh, what you can expect from areas. And
Mm-hmm.
it's, sure,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you have like a foresty area,
Well.
and sometimes you can have like a whatever, like fiery area.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
fundamentally, they aren't like super different.
Yeah, the problem also is that I played Breath of the Wild, which is basically the
Yeah,
same map.
yeah, that's true. That is
Yeah,
very true.
which was also like, oh yeah, it's I already know that, yeah, this character is gonna be there and this character, even though I haven't even seen them yet. So it's yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So this would
But
be.
like Elden Ring is like, it's like I don't know. I just feel like it's a different level. Honestly, I understand that people
Mm,
will defend Breath of the Wild uh,
mm,
to like death, and fair enough. I
yeah,
just feel
yeah,
like Elden Ring does things that like Zelda could never,
yeah,
in
yeah. Of
terms of
course, yeah,
like the
of course.
spectacle and just like world building and like the scope of what's happening and putting you into it because to me like playing
Mm-hmm,
Breath of the Wild, I mean I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom a lot,
mm-hmm,
but let's say Breath of the Wild, to me it felt a lot like the game can be summarized as you go on a camping trip around this cool world while at the same time solving puzzles as you go.
mm-hmm.
And then at some point you stumble upon a big bad demon king, and then you kill it, and that's basically it, you know?
Mm, yeah, I mean, yeah. It's yeah.
Because, like, yeah. I mean, the game tries to set you up on this, the divine beast and, and all of that, and it's very urgent, and, you have to hurry because Zelda is in peril and stuff, whatever the fact. But like the actual experience of playing Breath of the Wild was nothing like it. It's more about just like, oh, throwing bombs in rivers and killing a bunch of fish and collecting them and then cooking. And then you go and like catch a wild horse and then you register it and then you go and find a shrine. And just a lot of just small like things that you do. And then eventually at some point you get to the point of the game and you like defeat the divine beasts and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm,
Uh, but like this kind of game is different because like everything you do in the game it feeds into the purpose of like getting to the point, like to the culmination of the game,
mm-hmm.
and like the places that it takes you is like beyond like anything that I've seen in Breath of the Wild for sure. In terms of like just the imagination and like just the
Yeah, yeah.
creativity of it.
Yeah, I've heard. heard good things about the bosses, the music, the atmosphere, and yeah, basically the visuals are awesome, and yeah,
It's
yeah.
right.
But
I'm gonna wait for the DLC to come out and then play through the entire thing.
mm,
Nothing is coming out in early 2024, the DLC.
mm,
But it's
uh,
like, yeah, it
yeah,
has like, I mean, it has a lot of the things that you would expect the open world game to have. Here's your foresty area, and there's a swampy area. But because it's like open world and it's like simultaneously very organic looking, but also very like nonsensical looking, but they still like managed to make it work. And I just feel like, yeah. And then you have like, oh my god, you have castles, and then you have optional areas, and you have optional areas in optional areas. There's just so much to go through. And again, you have the, you
mm,
can play this game for as long as you play Breath of the Wild. You can spend 100
yeah.
hours doing it,
That's
and there is not a single puzzle shrine in it. But
yeah.
there's content that is like
Yeah,
tailor made for this game, and it's just
the
great.
the shrine thing also like a little bit exhausted me in terms of like when you're coming literally from Breath of the Wild, basically, because yeah, it's the same thing all over again. Oh my god, the
Mhm.
I'm not. Breath of the Wild was like, oh, what are they thinking about this time? Like, what to make different or something like. Tears of the Kingdom was like, okay, let's get this over with. Basically,
Mhm.
it. I think I had basically seen them all. Uh, anyway, yeah, that's what I'm kind of. You mentioned it also that you can play as long as Tears of the Kingdom, and you won't be seeing a single shrine or puzzle or something. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
because yeah, it's a
I mean,
long,
there is content that is
massive,
like,
massive game. That's what I'm afraid of. I don't
yeah.
have the time to dedicate this
Mhm.
because I'm the type of person who if I'm starting it, then oh my god.
Mhm.
And if it's like okay, if I'm starting it and it's good, then then I have to finish it. Then it's the yeah, no. I can't go back. I have to finish it. Some games, if I'm starting it at like, oh my god, this is not
Think
nah.
the thing about From Software games is they're also very rewarding in this sense because they have very little storytelling, which I guess is sort of also similar with Breath of the Wild.
Mm,
'Cause it was kind of light, you pick up some things in side quests and stuff, but
mm,
I mean the story of that game can be summarized in like a paragraph.
mm,
But like in From Software games, like everything you do in the game is like leads to the culmination, which is like getting to the end and fighting the boss and stuff. And you can be like From Software never made the final boss fight that is disappointing because they understand that this is the fucking point of the game and this is what we came to do.
mm,
So you
mm,
can be sure this will be a spectacle and it will be difficult and you'll be like cursing and throwing your controller around, but
mm.
like this is the point. This is what led you to the end of the game.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, I have to think about it.
My
Yeah.
only reservation is that I know that it's a difficult game, and
Yeah.
learning the game will be a
Yeah.
process, and it can be kind of discouraging a little bit. Although I
Yeah.
will say that this game is probably
But
one of the easier ones to get into because it has a lot of mechanics that are meant to help you,
mm-hmm.
uh, kind of
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
facilitate your. But still, like learning because you never played a From Software game, so you'll have to
Yeah.
learn the basic like language of the game, which can be a little bit
Yeah.
overwhelming. But I feel like if there is a game to like do that with,
Mm-hmm.
like the first From Software games for babies,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like that would be either this one or Dark Souls 3.
Yeah. Okay.
But again,
Yeah.
since Dark Souls 3 is also has like,
Mm-hmm.
two like games before it,
Yeah.
then I feel like logically it would make sense to make this one first and then maybe go back to some older ones.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
it's really worth it. Like I feel like, yeah, like From
yeah.
Software
Yeah.
games are mandatory games.
Mm.
But yeah, it's kind of this is the only thing that I'm like thinking like, what if you don't like it? What if you like get thrown around and like murdered like 10 times, and you're like, this isn't for me.
Yeah,
Like,
but I kind of already I have watched even some videos about Elden Ring basically because in the videos they are like, yeah, that's, you really shouldn't expect to fight everybody um once you encounter them. Basically, it's like it's supposed to be like, yeah, if you can't beat this enemy, you can run around it and come back at a later date, and then if you're leveled up or something, then you can.
definitely, that's
Yeah,
also why I think Elden Ring is a good place to start,
yeah.
because this isn't the same experience that you get from previous, like Dark Souls games, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
they are semi-open, but they are kind of expected to go through it in a certain like approximate order. And if you get stuck on something, that like there's only so much things you can do to like get you unstuck. But Elden Ring has a lot of content in general, so if you do find yourself stuck in
Mm-hmm.
this particular dungeon, there's like 5 other places you can be in this moment, and you can always just fast travel to that point. So,
Yeah,
in the sense, definitely, yeah. And
yeah.
like, From Software games are designed in a way that they're hard to learn, because they do demand a lot from you, like understanding, and like in terms of maybe like reaction times,
Mm-hmm.
learning patterns and things like that, which a lot of modern games don't really do, because it's hard, it's hard to like force people to do that, because
Mm-hmm.
it's much easier to just like just make them super powerful and just give them a strong weapon and just you know but once you do learn the game and you do understand what you're doing, you can just play through the whole game with like naked with like a level 1 sword,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of like what differentiates them from other games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah,
So yeah. I'm gonna play a From Software game now.
yeah.
Okay, no, I'm not allowed to. I mean, we're
Not
on schedule.
allowed to. Yeah, yeah.
We're on schedule. I'll go.
There's.
I always do this. I come back to From Software games like a long time after they come out and play them without any
Mm-hmm.
like hype or FOMO surrounding them,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and that's when I really like feel like I understand like why that game is so good and like what it's about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's, yeah, yeah. You don't have any influence from outside
Yeah.
to color your, yeah, yeah. Um. Okay. Lotus Film found a pretty nice 8-pool billiard game online.
Cool.
By Miniclip. So this is the game. These are the games that Lotus Film plays. 8-pool. Oh, multiplayer. Oh yes. It would be absolutely awesome to when this is now loaded. Can I? How do I stop this? Oh, now.
You
Okay.
know, close it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. No, I had to push a button. Okay, okay. Yes. To apply power. Wait, what? Uh, press and I see. Okay. Yes, almost. Okay, close. Anyway, so yeah, if you want a really nice pool game, then ooh. Anyway, yeah. Also, a lot of film is playing some. Okay, god damn it. Yippee, yeah, like old Yippee or playray.com. Yippee, I know, but Playray, I don't think I know. Okay, anyway. Some SNES games. Lode Runner 1. Yes, this is. Or Load. Whatever. Wait, this is playing now by itself? What is happening? Okay.
Yeah, the players probably playing.
Oh, the other player. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, but he just played for quite some time. Yeah, yeah. He's okay. I will quit this out, I suppose, because yeah. All right, all right, all right. Also, Bomberman. Yeah, this is what loads of film is paying. Uh they renamed you to Playforia. Playforia. This is the Playforia closed. Wait, what? This one? Playforia.net? Okay. Playforia games. Oh. Okay. This is an Estonian. I see. All right. Anyway, I think that's enough of that. Yeah. I think that's about it. So, was there anything else? I feel like there was something else.
That's about it.
Oof. Can't remember. Anyway, doesn't matter. It was fun to hang out. It was fun to have some tech news, some catch up. What? Yeah. Oh my god. I'm gonna go maybe rest now because 5 hours of sleep or whatever. But yeah. Oh man, it has been a week. So don't expect any TekTok caps to go to any kind of store near you, but because I don't know, this is not
very exclusive.
Yeah, this is very exclusive. Only 1 out of 1 from my girlfriend. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Yeah. Any situation? Do you know what's going on next week?
I do. I'm working Friday to Sunday, sadly.
Oh.
So.
Yeah.
For me, Thursday evening would be.
Okay. We'll talk probably next week about it, and we'll see.
Yeah.
And yeah, have to look at the schedule of Melissa also. What's going on here? Yeah. But thank you for tuning in, everybody. Lodesfilm, you're the man. The free CAD. What would be interesting project? What? I have interested about a CAD this week also. Want to make some log skitter plans and make some log skitter. Is that like a firewood thing? Skitter. What's a skitter? I'm not sure. Hey, what? Skitter. Is log skitter? Is that a firewood and timber? This is a skit. Oh, like I see, like a transporting a log type of machinery where when you can't lift the log but you have to transport it. I see. Yeah. Well, there is one on Wikipedia, Lodesville. This red one seems like perfectly good. I don't know. No CAD required, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, yes. Thank you for tuning in. We're gonna see you probably maybe next week, but we don't know which time and day. But we'll see you then. And we love you very much. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, Lotus Film.